So now here we go. Quarterfinal matchup. Loser 924 taking on Lil King Tut, last man standing.
Two men who have known each other all their lives. I'm talking about AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and two sub-club members that are currently battling it out. May the best man win. Let the battle commence!
Obviously, as we're moving forward here in the quarterfinals, loser 924, former Sweets champion,
Yes,
looking to reclaim the throne.
he did. He wonderfully survived an all odds stacked against him match earlier on. Interference before the match even began, and then the punishment laid upon him by Roman Reigns. He overcame all that, won the round, moving on. Could he possibly repeat?
Depends.
Never been done before.
Depends.
The odds are stacked.
We have loser 924 in this one, trying to reclaim the title. We have Just Rick 64, our current champion, trying to keep the dream alive of a repeat. And we've got a newcomer here with Lil King Tut.
Ooh, King Tut, a very good showing in the first round. Now, I want to throw something out there. Thoughts? Loser 924 versus Rick in the final.
Potential.
Former champ, current champ, winner, take all, undisputed Sweets champ, perhaps.
So now let's see. This is another question I have to pose to you, Lenny.
Yes.
Even in this matchup here, loser
Yes.
924, former champion, and Lil King Tut debuting. Who's hungrier? Who's hungrier? Someone who's tasted the gold and wants it back, or someone who's looking to make an impression?
A very fair question. And a lot could be argued on both sides of the coin. Do you love the admiration of being the Sweets champion? Do you love everybody chanting your name? Do you love everybody knowing who you are within the subclub? Do you love and enjoy that feeling of being $500 richer? If you do, and if you feel like your life isn't the same without being a Sweets champion, then yes, maybe you are hungrier than the competition. But if you are new to the Battle of the Beast, if you want to taste what that feels like, if you want to have that adulation, if you want the subclub chanting your name, then perhaps you're the hungrier competitor. It really is a toss-up, in my opinion. You?
It's a hard. It could be one or the other. It's hard to say. Really, it depends. Really on that heart beating inside of loser 924.
Very true.
He came close. Retaining his championship, but he lost it. I don't think by any means he's past his prime.
No,
he has been. I believe at this point, the experience and the hunger is more than enough to beat a newcomer like Lil King Tut.
Very true.
But that remains to be seen.
But Lil King Tut still doing his homework, picking a very tough competitor in Samoa Joe. I do love loser 924 sticking with his winning horse in AJ Styles, the man who brought him to the dance.
And just because he lost the Sweets Championship, I don't think it falls under the category that it's broken. So I think he still stays to the fact that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Correct.
And I don't think anything needs to be fixed with loser 924 and AJ Styles.
No. Both them battling on the outside here. What is AJ doing? Oh, face
Head
first! Just violent.
And this is more than enough. You know that being a last man standing match, it's going to take a lot to keep these men down. They are quite literally beasts.
Very
here in the Battle
durable.
of the Beast.
Whoa! Shoved into the guardrail.
Now, I have to say, loser 924 with the phenomenal forearm, with the Styles Clash, more than enough to keep a man down.
Very true.
Samoa Joe with the Coquina Clutch, is it enough to keep someone down?
If you put a man to sleep with the Coquina Tut, he's not getting up at a count of 10.
Potentially.
100%. We also haven't seen that Muscle Buster. We could possibly see them. Is there a Muscle Buster?
I believe so.
I believe so. Wait a minute. First count of the match. We're at 5.
The damage was done on the outside there.
Count is at 7 already.
Loser, oh my God.
Oh, that was a damage retention carrying over.
Starting to sit up out of my
Makes you
seat.
want. Oh, it dropped on the back of his neck outside the ring, and there goes Joe again. A very smart tactic by Joe.
You have to pull a lot of energy out of yourself to pull yourself up after getting backdrop drivered on the ground like that. Just because it looks like there's pads there isn't that much padding there when you're getting thrown on your head by another
Not
man.
at all. That zebra pattern you see there, that is merely carpet. And I love how Joe would drop AJ across the neck on the outside and then create a great deal of distance. So if AJ does get up, Joe has enough time to collect himself.
Exactly.
See the kind of damage that's been done. See if AJ is feeling a little queasy, a little off, so that he can advance on his attack.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Smart strategy here by both men. But loser 924 needs to do some damage here. He's yet to get a count.
Wait a minute. He's looking for an opening.
What is this? What is this? Big knee drop. And now potentially measuring him up for...
Are we going to see it?
Oh, he's measuring him up. Phenomenal forearm, perhaps? There it is! That's more than enough to keep someone down.
But Joe,
wow,
right to his feet, maybe perhaps out of instinct.
He just stood right up.
Joe could be in a world of trouble. I believe he was just hit so hard that the body, when the brain gets hit at such a high velocity, it loses all function properly. I think that was mere instinct. I think that was Joe's body just scrambling for an answer as to what just happened.
Absolutely crazy. Phenomenal forearm stands right to his feet. I've never seen it done like that. Lil King Tut, we were talking about the heart being hungry, and Lil King Tut showing us exactly what he's got bringing to the table right there.
And he's got everybody in anticipation, everybody else on their feet.
That's 7. That's 8.
Come on, Tut.
That's 9.
Tut.
Oh!
Wow. I'm not going to lie. I did not see that coming. The phenomenal forearm giving AJ the edge there.
Loser 924 journey back to the throne continues.
Wow.
But Lil King Tut, perhaps that phenomenal forearm took a second to kick in.
I'm going to stand by what I know. Joe popped right to his feet, but I really think he was on Dream Street. I think he was discombobulated. I think he clearly went into autopilot, and it cost him the match.
Had to be. Wow. As we move on in our quarterfinals here, Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Chugs and Sonya Blade taking on Shawn Michaels and Crispy Sandwich.
Oh my.
Falls Count Anywhere.
Who do you have? Not who do you think is going to win this match? Who would you like to see move on? I know I'm asking you to play favorites. You know what I mean? You're a nice guy. Sonny doesn't really play favorites. Lenny plays favorites like you wouldn't effing believe. Okay, but who do you want to see move on in this tournament?
Well, then I'd like to put my my professionalness ahead of me on this one. So I'm gonna defer that question to you, Lenny. Who would you like to see move on?
97 Michaels.
Wow,
that guy's an asshole. Okay. I want him to be the champion. Can they edit that out?
They could, but I don't know if they will.
Oh, they should. Oh, that's not going to cost us anything.
It will not me.
Will
I'll
it
take
cost
it out
us
of
catering?
Your portion.
Oh my.
Do you see any catering currently? I had to bring this drink from home.
I will take off this blazer.
Now don't.
I'm sorry I cussed.
You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to drag our names through the mud. You know our mugs and shirts have been flying off the shelf.
That is true. That is
Last
true.
thing we need is you to get in the way and get us canceled on social media.
I'm sorry. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
let's get back to the action. I'm hoping to see Shawn Michaels move on. Oh, wow. What a maneuver.
Now, as we talked about before, Lenny, Chugs took a massive amount of damage.
Yes.
Getting thrown against walls and cars and getting shoved with crates. I've got to say that he's more damaged than Shawn Michaels.
Which could be the reason why he is exploding out of the corner at the beginning of this match and is really taking it to Shawn. Hopefully, he can get the edge and hopefully get this man off his game plan before Shawn can mount any offense, because Chugs knows that he's already taken quite a beating so far. Let's try and get one step ahead of the game.
If he can finish him off quickly, he could almost rest a little bit as opposed to...
Exactly.
You can only take so many Sweet Chin musics in there.
True. But a 97 Shawn Michaels is one tough cookie to keep down.
That's very true. Very true.
Love me some 97 Michaels.
Going for the pin.
It's going to take a little more than that to keep Chugs down as well.
Definitely is.
I would love to see some Sweet Chin music.
That's a big possibility here. Big possibility.
Tune up the band.
Chugs almost going to the belly-to-belly variation there, unlike him.
Oh, man, just
Nice
countering,
block.
exchanging. Round the world neckbreaker, very nicely executed by
Interesting.
Chugs. Chugs, baby. Crowd loving it. Oh, wow. Michaels hard into that guardrail. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, falls count anywhere in this match.
That's why the referee's following him out there. He's ready. He's actually in position just in case.
Just in case. I'm going to have to give the advantage to Chugs on this because technically Chugs was kind of already in a falls count anywhere match a little earlier on.
That's true. There's a pin right there. Just the two.
That's how he defeated Bret Hart in that parking lot brawl.
That's big.
Knocking him unconscious with that suplex across the knee. Vicious.
Driving a man's head and neck directly into your kneecap. Devastating. Devastating.
And again, perhaps. Oh, it's just a suplex. Working on Shawn Michaels' storied lower back injuries.
Now, so far as we're watching here, it doesn't appear that Shawn Michaels has been able to get out of the gate. It's been all Chugs and the last shot.
Wow.
That could be it.
Gotta do it. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
wow.
my Sonya Blade moving on.
Wow. You weren't wrong.
Making
Chugs taking it to Michaels. Wow, you must feel dumb for picking Michaels, huh?
Me?
Moving on. What a strategy by Chugs. Take it to the man early. Give yourself time to rest. You're moving on. Congratulations, Sonya.
So we move on to our next. Ronald, represented by Screech to Play, and Biggie with the Storied in a ladder match. Ladder match here.
Bad to the bone.
Now, when we're looking at a ladder match with this matchup right here, Big E being the bigger man, obviously, power, but having to climb up a ladder, does that favor Ronald?
I don't think that aspect favors him at all because Biggie is deceptively quick.
Yes,
very quick for a man his size, very powerful, very explosive, and as you can see, can turn things around in an instant if he feels the need to do so.
Very, very capable.
So size is not Biggie being the bigger competitor is not going to give Ronald the advantage. He's going to have to get quicker. He's going to have to think, and he's going to have to outsmart the big man.
Now, what we found though with a lot of big men is they do not like going off of their feet.
No,
they like having both their feet planted on the ground. Unfortunately, in a ladder match, you have to climb the ladder.
Yes.
So mentally, will Big E be able to climb up that ladder?
Well, I can only speak from experience. I am what many would call a jacked individual.
You?
I am massively huge. Yes.
Wow.
I don't mind climbing stairs.
Okay.
Stairs to me are the equivalent of ladder rungs.
Stairs are very stable. A ladder is not.
Well, stairs will kind of go on an incline. Ladder rungs kind of go on a vertical ascent.
Okay.
To me, one and the same.
Both very different.
I think that I don't think he's going to have a problem putting one foot in front of the other is what I'm getting at.
Well, they're not in front. He has to go up.
Like I said, a steady escalation.
And you know
yes,
that ladder isn't going to be stable with a man of his size and stature on there.
It depends on the make and model of that ladder.
Well,
where did it come from? Who created it? How many rungs? How much space is in between each rung?
Potential.
It depends on the make and the model.
It does. And also, are they using these ladders to smash into each other?
I would.
Because then we know that ladder, the structure, will not be stable. It's not going to be 100%.
Very true.
As Big E and the Story, almost, is he lost? He's trying to find the middle there.
Perhaps thinking of inflicting more damage before changing his mind. I don't know if
there
this
he
is the
goes.
right time to climb up there.
And Ronald obviously not going to
very
let
well
that
aware.
happen. And up he goes.
And now both men. Oh, exchanging right hands, vicious rights.
Oh my God! Face off the ladder. Story's off of there.
Don't roll out. No,
oh my God! No!
Oh my goodness!
Ronald, hands on the ladder.
Get in there! Get in
Story
there!
Slides in.
He's got to hurry. Get up there.
We know you have a little bit of time with those clips. Oh my God! Fists of Fury.
And immediately grabbing the briefcase, which is what you need to do. Could he do it?
Ronald's not moving.
Come on, Ronald.
Ronald's not moving.
Not at all. Unless he can get up that ladder quick, this is over.
Ronald is not moving.
He is staggered, perhaps concussed. Needs to get his... Oh, and he's going to send the ladder for a ride.
Oh, my God.
What power
And
from Ronald.
catching a big man like that on your shoulders and driving him down, not easy. Not an easy task.
Anybody with the name Ron is cool.
A lesser man would have crumbled. Ronald slamming Biggie into
This is
the...
his opening. This is his opening. Get that ladder, put it in the middle of the ring, climb. Climb to your destiny. This is not what I meant. This
Ronald.
is not what I meant.
Flying to his
Hundreds!
destiny! Oh! Misses.
I don't think he got all that.
Big crash and burn there by Ronald. And Storied almost saying, you idiot. Sets up the ladder on his own.
But right back into the ring with a famouser.
Wow. Ronald has some resiliency now and pointing inside of his trunks.
Yes, perhaps pointing at the bone.
The bone. Okay.
Don't
Ronald
eat
the Stunner!
meat, but you sure like the bone.
Ah,
There it is. My man. My man.
we know it.
Oh! We've seen him do that in the first round. Could that be it? He is not moving. Get your hands on it, Ronald.
Ronald with a flurry there.
Take yourself to the promised land, sir.
Famouser, a stunner, and a Dillinger face crusher.
I believe he used to call that tenfold.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Oh!
Wow! I thought Biggie was up there. He must have got tangled up in those ladder rungs.
It's the big man coming off his feet. He doesn't like climbing the ladder. I told you.
You were 100% correct, and it cost him in that match.
Screech to play. Moving on.
Moving on with Ronald.
Huge
Wow.
quarterfinals here.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, our second steel cage match of the tournament. In the second round, we saw one kicking off the very first round. John Cena representing John Cena, taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin representing
Just Rick 64.
Yeah. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Just Rick, our Sweets champion, coming down to the ring. Last time he made his way to the ring, he was attacked from behind by Eddie Guerrero. Not even in this tournament, by the way.
Chief JD.
So you got to ask yourself, how much damage retention has carried over? Can the Sweets champion, can Just Rick carry on?
You see Hotshot Reborn with John Cena. Standing on the outside waiting. Chief JD nowhere to be seen. Potentially, that pile driver drove him off, gave him a little bit of a warning if you better not try this again. But also potentially could be lurking to cash in during this match as well to move on. So Chief JD not in the tournament, but could potentially steal a place in the tournament with a win right here.
Very possible. Very possible. This is also very wise of Stone Cold, taking his time on his entrance, giving his body even those mere extra couple minutes on your entrance gives your body time to recover.
This actually, Just Rick lucked out a little bit here in a steel cage match because if Chief JD did decide to get involved, he would see him coming, climbing into the cage, and he'd be ready for it.
That's right. That's right.
Really, really limits the potential for the run-ins like we saw there from Chief JD. And Cena immediately trying to get out of there. Hotshot Reborn looking to go right to the semifinals. But Just Rick, again, on that journey to retain here, is not just going to watch this happen. Now, how many, Lenny? We saw 4 stunners in the first match.
Unbelievable, by the way.
How many
right?
do we see in this one?
I'm going to take your 4 stunners, and I'm going to raise you 2 attitude adjustments.
2 more.
I think we're going to see 2 attitude adjustments, and maybe 2 Stone Cold stunners. That's what I'm going to go with.
I'm going to say 1 attitude adjustment and 1 stunner.
Wow, you think one finisher is going to be able to do it all?
Yes. From both of these men with some damage already done, I feel like 1 finisher is more than
2
enough.
mega stars, mega finishers.
Huge. This would be a final anywhere in the world.
No covers. Austin again. Instinct kicking in this late in the tournament. Both men trying desperately to move on to the next round. But they first have to escape.
Thrown into the
Steel
cage. Hotshot Reborn's feeling it here. Just Rick just waiting for him. And hangs him up.
Just rattling his body off the cage. Oh, wait a minute.
We know what this is.
Could he hit it this early?
Could this be?
Damage retention is on. Oh, wow.
Just
Not what I was expecting.
Just a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, good old knuckle sandwich. Again, going for that cover, which has to make you question, is Stone Cold at 100% here? Is Rick at 100% here?
Not sure. Not sure. He's doing some things a little uncharacteristically.
Yes.
But at the same time, we've seen something. And there we go, right there. Looking to climb his way out.
Looking to find his footing. He's a big man. Wise decision. But he is not going to get out on this account.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
No. Get up there, John.
Hot Shot Reborn.
He's almost got that second leg over.
Wow.
And he said, Hot Shot says, not today, champ.
You can't just watch as somebody like a Just Rick goes to climb. He's going to get out. Hot Shot Reborn bringing it back in. Both men now teetering on the top rope. And down goes Just Rick. This is big. Hot Shot Reborn now. If he can find his footing there.
And the champ's not... Oh, now it just
Up
pops
fast.
up to his feet. Maybe out of
Fast.
instinct. Realizing his championship is in jeopardy. Regains control. Looking for that patented stunner.
Oh! Big sidestep there by Hot Shot. Austin, nice hammering his way out of there.
And now really taking it. Oh, wow, here we go. Ascending the top rope. We've not seen this yet in the tournament.
This is big.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big superplex.
That's a lot of damage right there. That's a
Could
lot
that be
of
enough?
damage.
Could that be enough? Once again.
Oh, that's just...
Clearly not at 100% is Rick.
Oh, now was it easy lining him up for something?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sidestep. Big death press.
There we go. Just rapid
Hammering
fire. We
away.
call that opening up a can. And now here we go. Looking. Stunner! Stunner! Once again, going for that cover.
It might be.
What do you think is going on here? What's going through the mind of Just Rick here, Sonny?
Depends. There might actually be pinfalls on here. It depends. It sounds almost like a count is happening. It's just hard to tell. That referee isn't doing anything.
But with no referee actually physically.
That is true. That is true.
I
Just
don't
Rick,
believe it.
though.
Could he get that other leg over?
One stunner.
Hot Shot is stirring. He's got to get there.
He better move. He better move.
Oh, my. Oh, my. He's so
Too
close.
late.
He's so close. Could it happen? That is
Just
gonna do
Rick.
it. Wow.
Moving on to the semifinals.
The champion. Resiliency has a face, and it is Just Rick.
The championship dream
Wow.
continues here. Our champion showing why he's the Sweets champion.
Wow. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressive. Just Rick moving on.